just did a tour of the catacombs at St. Stephen Cathedral. It's like 30 minutes, and at first you go into this room and it's just these huge like coffins everywhere, and it's like nice inside. There's like paintings on the wall, there's sculptures and everything, and then you go down, weirder to me. And then the walls turn into like this old red brick, the floor's gravel, and then the hallway gets really small.
Wait, you forgot to talk about the urns.
Urns of old, really old organs.
It was fascinating.
Oh, he said that
they had to close
one leaked and they had to close for a week because it smelled so bad. But you keep going down into the catacombs, and then you go into this room and he starts talking, and then you look behind you in this hole in the wall and there's just bones everywhere.
It's everything you would expect. Like if you heard the word catacombs and like closed your eyes and pictured it, like that's what it would be. Bones.
Yeah.
Bones and more bones.
But he was saying that originally it was all these like wooden coffins stacked on top of each other, but because it's been 300 years, all the wood has just decomposed, and all that's left is just these people's bones.
It's totally worth doing. Like we weren't allowed to film inside, but like if you're ever visiting Vienna, totally take the time to just come to the cathedral in general, even if you don't do the catacombs tour, because the architecture and the detailing of the entire cathedral is absolutely breathtaking.
And it's also because the one thing that is constant throughout the whole time of the world is the churches. And so the churches have a lot more history than anywhere else because everything around the church changes, but the church and what's around it and what's happening in it doesn't change.
I know, because the church
is very
a
lot of history and the church is very old.
What are we about to do, Will?
We're about to try the world's best ice cream, and I don't know if I believe it.
Why?
Because the best ice cream in the world is Bluebell.
What do you think?
It's good. It's pretty good. This was vanilla brownie, but it's just vanilla. And then I got strawberry cake. We are staying in Hotel Soccer.
I always say Sacher, but
it's S-A-C-H-E-R. I think
Soccer.
it's soccer. James keeps saying Sacher. Austrian Airlines did an event where they're promoting their new non-stop service from Vienna to LA, and they were doing like this grand prize of a free trip for two, and guess who won?
We did!
We did! So we got to come and stay at this hotel for 2 nights. This is our living room area. There's like a little table, and then a foyer, and then this is the bedroom.
And then a foyer.
This is our bedroom. All kinds of cool stuff, mirrors all over the wall. I don't know how I feel about that. This is the bathroom. There's a shower, obviously. And then a toilet, obviously. It's a really, really nice hotel, and we're very lucky and blessed to be staying here for 2 days. And we've been taking full advantage of relaxing and like enjoying the space and looking out this view. Right across the street is the Opera House. I don't really want to go see an opera, but it's still pretty cool that it's right across the street because it's an old building. This is the view, and then that's the Opera House. So there's the view that way, and there's down below. And there's the view that way. So we got this nice panoramic view. All kinds of amazing things to see. So we just went on a little bike ride around the city.
We went along the river. It was beautiful and colorful.
I have to say it's the best way to get around if you're looking for a fast way to see things. You just pay €1 registration fee to log in with the city bike, and then your first hour is free, every time that you ride. So we only rode for about 45 minutes and then it was free, so we didn't have to pay anything for it.
And I feel like we covered a lot of ground. Like we saw parts of Vienna that we hadn't seen yet, which I love.
Right. The only bad thing is that when you're done riding the bike, if you go to a stop and it's full of bikes, you're gonna have to find another one. And they're a little spread apart if you're going through the city center. There's not a whole lot. There's way more outside of the city center because the city center is very crowded. So kind of plan out your trip of what you want to see and where you're going to end up.
And be prepared for some hilly areas of the city.
But all in all, it was worth it because we got to see and cover way more ground than we would than walking around for hours and hours and hours.
Now I'm hungry. We just found out that we've walked about 9 miles today. That may or may not include biking. But that means we're
still
starving.
We've been walking a lot, and today we've unfortunately only had breakfast, and then for lunch we had ice cream. So it's now time for dinner. And the cool thing about being here right now in the summer is that in front of the city hall, they're having the Vienna Film Festival.
Which is really fun because they have all these different like food booths and booze booths.
Booze booths. It's free to go in, which is a plus. You don't have to pay to go, so you can walk around for free. The food is what you would normally pay for.
They have like a
any
taco stand.
They have pretty much every country, every traditional food that you could ever have. Burritos, burgers, tacos.
But for anyone who's traveling on a budget, like the prices are great.
Yeah, it's what you would pay for a meal anywhere. So why not go sit outside, watch a movie, listen to music, and have a delicious meal. What did you get? Chicken and a baked potato. Oh, this is barbecue sauce, but it's like, it looks like peanut butter.
Or Nutella.
But it tastes like barbecue sauce. What did you get?
I got a burrito. Has a little spice to it. But
we got his drink.
got my spritz to cool me down.